Scottails. Oh! Thank you. Thanks, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Scottails. My name is Scott Hostetler. Now, Scottails is the show that gives you ideas and suggestions on how to better entertain your guests. I'll show you different drinks every episode, and I'll give you a little history on them, and also they're chock full of very funny jokes that you can tell your friends and coworkers. For example, two guys are sitting in a kayak and it's getting very cold. So they lit a fire in the boat and unsurprisingly, it sank. And that just goes to show you, you can't have your kayak and heat it too. What? Oh, come on. Oh, no, that's not funny? Oh, let me tell you, that's not the dumbest joke you're going to hear today. Oh, yeah, you want to challenge me?
Yeah!
All right. Now, we all know that H2O are inside of fire hydrants, but what's outside of fire hydrants? K9P. I begged you not to challenge me, so that's your fault. Anyway, this guy calls desperately on the phone. He says, "Hello, is this the Alcoholics Helpline?" They said, "Well, yes, sir, it is." He says, "Oh, thank goodness. Can you tell me how to make a cinnamon apple Scottail?" Well, yes, I can. That's why we're here today. When you think of fall drinks, many thoughts run to the darker spirits like bourbon, dark rum, or brandy. Now, this Scottail Original combines our summer spirit gin with a marvelous cinnamon brandy. You'll want to sit by a cozy blazing fire while enjoying this one. The cinnamon apple Scottail is a Scottail Original! Yes, and we're going to show you how to make it right now. We take our shaker and we put in 2 ounces of gin. We're using Highclere Castle gin, a very good gin from Downton Abbey. And then to make this special, we're using 2 ounces of Wine Shine cinnamon brandy. Now, this comes from Tin City Distillery in Paso Robles, and it is 80 proof, and they make it in French oak, and it is warm. You can drink it straight. It is delightful. Then we're going to add 1 ounce of Calvados apple brandy, because 1 brandy isn't enough. Then we're going to add ½ an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then to make everything sweeter than sweet, 1/4 ounce of honey syrup. You know how to make the honey syrup, simple syrup, right? And then we use Angostura bitters, just a dash. People ask, what are bitters for? Well, bitters are kind of the salt and pepper of the cocktail world. They help bring out the flavor and balance everything. Now we've got our cocktail. We're going to shake it up. The Scottail Original. Now, this came originally, the idea came from Scottail faithful Paula and Chuck McCants. And they had a apple cocktail that was very, very good, but I thought I could tweak it a little bit and make it an original with the apple brandy and the cinnamon brandy. And here we go. A large ice cube in the glass. We pour in our wonderful drink. Add a garnish of apple slices. And away we go. Shall we give it a day in court? Yes, Your Honor.
Yes!
Wow. W-O-W. It is, the lemon juice is bringing out the cinnamon in it, and very appley, very warm, a wonderful treat by the fire. Remember, if you like this, or if I made you smile, like and subscribe, and send in your suggestions, because I'm always looking for new Scottails to add. Now, these 2 hitmen were walking through a very spooky forest, and then the little guy looks around, he says, "Boy, it sure is scary in here." And the big guy says, "Yeah, But think about me. I've got to walk back alone. Thanks, everybody. Remember what we say here at Scottails is drink up, because it's almost closing time somewhere.